At 34 years old, Ambrose I. Lane sets out on a mission to make history in the city of Buffalo by campaigning to get elected as the city's first black mayor. Lane at the time was not only the executive director of the Community Action Organization, but also the chairman of the board of the Buffalo Challenger newspaper. He was ready for a greater mission. He made his announcement on August 13th, 1969. Quote, "After long, serious, and careful study and deliberation, I have decided to accept the offer of the Unity Independent Party to become its candidate for the office of mayor of the city of Buffalo. Although my continuing responsibilities as executive director of the Community Action Organization and the provisions of the Hatch Act prohibit my active campaigning until September 5th, the effective date of my resignation, I have authorized members of the Unity Independent Party to circulate nominating petitions bearing my name. I have decided to enter this campaign because 1. I strongly believe that the people of this city deserve more than a choice between the lesser of two evils. 2. I firmly believe that the failure of the present two candidates to speak to the real issues facing this community and to offer a constructive plan of action is a gross insult to the intelligence of the people of Buffalo. And 3, I am fully convinced that honest and racial harmony can be promoted only through the free and independent campaign of a third candidate for the mayor's office. I will issue a challenge to my prospective opponents to engage me in a public debate on any and all issues. The public deserves to be able to observe all three candidates together in a discussion of the vital issues in this important election year. The city must have leadership that has relevance, vigor, and vision. The leadership must be able to consummate a marriage between the wise counsel of the elderly and the strength, the resiliency, and the dreams of the young. I believe I can offer such leadership as mayor of Buffalo. I ask your help and your counsel. It is time that City Hall is returned to the people." Unquote. Lane's opposition would be Democratic incumbent Mayor Frank A. Sedita and Republican City Councilwoman at large Alfreda Slominski. The other challenge would be contingent upon the support that Lane received from the black community and whether there would be enough confidence that Lane could actually win the election. It would be an uphill battle, yet he would remain undaunted. On his campaign trail, he made his rounds throughout the city, getting out his message for change and building a base of support. One motivating factor he had was that the previous mayoral elections of Carl Stokes in Cleveland, Ohio, and Richard Hatcher in Gary, Indiana, would make the case that if Cleveland and Gary could do it, then why can't Buffalo? During a campaign rally at St. John's Baptist Church, he addressed the congregation, quote, "In November, vote for your children and their future. When you vote, pick the person that you feel confident will give the best leadership to make your children's future better." He also received a major endorsement from none other than U.S. Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm, who told the congregation, "If we are going to gain power, we will have to register and vote. In order to gain power, like every other ethnic group has done, we must become a force that will have to be reckoned with. What is called the system is not upset by yelling and screaming. But if 97% of the blacks in this country were registered to vote, the whole face of America would change overnight. Get out and register to vote. It's as simple as that, unquote. Lane's efforts to get Sedita and Slominski into a viable debate on the issues of the city were mostly unsuccessful due to their not recognizing him as a candidate stemming from a court case surrounding a challenge to his nominating petitions. Lane set out on his very own local media circuit to get his message out to the community, which consisted of a number of appearances on radio and television, rallies with state leaders, as well as walking tours and coffee hours in various communities throughout the city. In the end, Lane's campaign for mayor was unsuccessful, as incumbent Mayor Frank Sedita was re-elected as mayor of the city of Buffalo. Political analysts of that day also did not expect him to pull out more than 50% of the black vote due to the Democratic Party's ability to garner votes for the endorsed candidate, mainly due to patronage and, as they called it, a well-organized precinct system. Not long after that, Lane and his family would leave the city of Buffalo for Washington, D.C., where he would continue to do a number of great things, among them working as an anti-poverty activist, managing several human service agencies, and most notably, as a radio host and political and religious commentator on his very own radio program, We Ourselves, which aired on Pacifica Foundation's WPFW-FM. He was also the author of For Whites Only: How and Why America Became a Racist Nation. Ambrose Lane died September 14th, 2010. Ambrose Lane is without question a trailblazer in Buffalo's political history, and his seminal mayoral campaign would lay the groundwork for other mayoral campaigns to come.